Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I felt a lot of really heavy, dense energy moving through for part of our collective. And the instinct when I'm feeling these energies is very often to turn in on myself. But because I know that we are not islands, what we experience individually typically is also something we are going through at a collective level to some degree. And because I know this, I really felt inspired to get on here today and share whatever guidance or messages I can bring through for any of you beautiful souls connecting with this channel today who are also feeling this very dense energy, so that hopefully we can bring some clarity to these feelings. And really the first message coming up here is feelings are guidance. Your feelings are a way of interpreting energy, and very often when we are interpreting energy through our feelings, it's happening very subconsciously, which means the conscious mind likes to jump in and judge what we are feeling. So my guides are asking me to remind you to release self-judgment around any feelings that may be coming up that you might be wanting to label as negative. Because we have the Four of Coins reversed, and the very first line that stood out on this card is shedding the old, letting go of the old. It's almost like I'm seeing the symbolism of a snake shedding its skin. And I feel that you are shedding some past connection, relationship, version of self, something in your life that you have quite simply outgrown. But this process of shedding this old skin, this old version of yourself, is coming with a lot of density. And this density is because there is fear here, fear of the unknown, fear of what awaits after this process of releasing. We have cornucopia reversed and goddess of the moon upright. So I feel that most who I'm speaking to here will be connecting as the divine feminine. And with cornucopia reversed, I'm sensing something that you have desperately wanted or desired, feeling to be delayed in some way. With the thinking man upright, this may involve a masculine energy. This could be a relationship or connection where you are, I'm hearing, feeling unsure of how things are going to come together. Because in this situation with the thinking man upright and man holding a heart reversed, I see a masculine who has been in the past very much in his ego, who has had his heart closed off. But my guides keep saying that part of what is being felt now that is creating this density, and this won't be for everyone, so only take this if it connects, but for someone listening here, someone I'm connecting with is attempting to hold back or to rationalize a very powerful, intense flood of emotion because it's something that they don't want to be feeling. And in trying to hold back this emotion, it's actually causing this person to feel a kind of stuck energy. I know this won't be for everyone, but for some, what I'm really getting is someone who might be trying to hold back a deep soul love they are feeling, especially within a twin flame or very high level soulmate situation. But I am getting a lot of twin flame energy for some listening. And we have the door to romance in the upright position. And I'm hearing your intuition knows that the door is opening or the door is open already, but your conscious mind is trying to logic its way through whether or not to walk through that door. I don't know who this abstract metaphor is for. That might just be for a few people, but it could be that even though this masculine has seemed to be very closed off in the past, there has been some kind of shift or change that is beginning to energetically open doors between the two of you. And of course, we know that when these doors start to open energetically in the energy realm, they always begin to manifest by opening in the physical as well. We have the Nine of Cups, but it came out in the reverse position. This can speak to nightmares, so someone might be having trouble sleeping or having very vivid dreams, even if they aren't particularly nightmares or what you would call a nightmare. The dreams might be very intense and emotionally charged. I'm also feeling someone in a really challenging state of being. I'm hearing trying to stay positive, trying to be happy, but feeling unhappiness in connection with some kind of dream that they had that didn't feel like it was fully coming together. Again, I strongly feel that for some, this is a dream with a person. And again, there's just this door here. There's some door, and your soul, your intuition is asking you, are you brave enough to walk through that door? And I know that what that door is will be different for everyone listening. Also, if you would like me to channel specifically for you and your situation, I usually say this at the beginning, but I do recommend subscribing to this channel and also liking this video, because by liking and subscribing, these are forms of energy transfer that do allow me to pick up on your energy more easily and channel more specifically for you both here and in future videos. So we have the Hermit and the number 9. So someone might be seeing the number 999. And wow, I got hit with this overwhelming emotion from this Hermit card, because someone I'm channeling here has been feeling really lonely in love, possibly because of this situation with this masculine from their past. They may have been trying to stay optimistic about their love life, to open to new people, situations, opportunities, and yet found themselves feeling in this stuck space. That word stuck just keeps coming out. With the Hermit card, in connection with love, it's almost as though, and this card says, I honor my spiritual self. I feel like someone I'm channeling here is making a conscious decision to go through a time where they may be alone in love. They may have recently broken up with someone, left someone romantically. They might be feeling really spiritually connected to someone who isn't ready or isn't available. And for whoever I'm speaking to here, it's almost as though your soul is guiding you into this period of time where you are meant to be focusing on yourself, where you are meant to be soul searching, focusing on your spiritual path, your spiritual journey. And yet there is this part of you, the ego self, is fighting this. I'm also hearing that for some listening, there might be people around you, like family members or friends, who might be telling you to get back out into the dating world, to pursue other people or options. And maybe you did try to date whoever I'm speaking to, but may have found that it just seemed like things weren't coming together or weren't working out in love, or you always found yourself pulled back somehow, whether that's just suddenly feeling hesitant about a new person or situation, or literally feeling pulled back to some soul connection or some person from your past. But regardless, I feel your guide saying, trust what you are feeling. And I know that for whoever I'm channeling, for some reason I'm seeing a desert and also sand, pyramids. For someone might be connected with Egypt or ancient Egypt or the desert in some way, or it might just feel as though your life, your love life right now is like this desert that you're walking through alone. And we have the courageous peony, multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. I feel that whoever I'm channeling here, you are learning how to individuate yourself, meaning how to really stabilize and stand firm in your unique core soul frequency, even with others around you who might be trying to sway you away from that authentic nature. And part of this path might be putting you in solitude. It might be putting you in a period of time where you are very much feeling like that hermit in the traditional tarot, feeling as though you are alone. The energy I'm getting from this divine feminine is someone who is trying to make themselves do something, whether it's date or open to other options in love or move on with their life or force themselves to be happy or to be in this positive headspace. But for some reason, their soul won't let them do it. Their soul keeps pulling them back into something. And it's almost like they're frustrated with themselves. Why do I keep feeling pulled back into this? And I feel your guide saying there's always a reason. You can trust what you are feeling, your emotions, your intuition have an ancient wisdom, much deeper and more profound than the limited wisdom of our human perspective and our rational thinking mind. So I'm going to go ahead and reshuffle some of the cards here. By the way, because I am feeling a lot of heavy, cloudy energy around you, I know that a lot of what you're picking up on are these wounded divine feminine patterns. Much of this vibrational programming can be picked up subconsciously from your environment, from the way you were brought up, from people around you. But regardless, I have created a powerful subliminal meditation for you, Divine Feminine, to really uproot and clear out these limiting beliefs and patterns to help put you back in a place of total self-empowerment, where you can start really feeling magnetic for whatever you desire to create or attract in your life. And this subliminal is called the Awakened Divine Feminine. So as you can see on the screen, this subliminal comes from my website, soundandsoulful.com. On this site, I've created over 100 subliminals for all areas of life. So I have subliminals for physical appearance changes, for mood shifts like confidence, happiness, anxiety relief, success, for material manifestations like money or business, for twin flames, for energy clearing, and so much more. And when you sign up for a free trial account on my website, you can access this Awakened Divine Feminine Subliminal or any that I've created completely free for 7 days. You can also create your own custom private playlists. So the link to this Awakened Divine Feminine Subliminal meditation is in the pinned comment and description box under the video. Now, as I was speaking and shuffling, I saw the number 1313 and also the action card and the contract reversed card. So what I see is that someone is breaking out of, I was saying a karmic cycle, but then as I was about to say that, the term 7-year cycle. So it might specifically be a cycle between 5 to 7 years for someone listening, although I'm getting that may not apply literally for everyone. This is really interesting because it's taking me back to a video that I saw but didn't actually fully listen to yet on K Moon's channel. She is a wonderful channel and astrologer for twin flames, by the way. So if you're looking for someone who goes really in depth into twin flame astrology, I absolutely recommend K Moon's channel. But I saw that the title of one of her recent videos was about twin flames completing a 7-year cycle. So for some of you, you might find that relevant to your particular connection, or at least there may be some correlation in time. So it might be 5 years, 9 years, but it could be around that 7-year cycle. Now, of course, this won't apply to all waves of twin flames because we are on different waves and timelines as different segments of the twin flame collective. So if that doesn't resonate with you, it's most likely you are on a different wave if you are on a twin flame path. And again, I know not everyone here will necessarily be twin flames, so only take that if it does connect with you. But I am seeing something moving forward that may have felt stuck a long time, especially regarding some kind of karmic cycle. So I also saw the number 1313, and I am going to channel a little bit from that number here. Wow, this number symbolizes growth, progress, new beginnings. The universe is on your side, but it's important to develop your spiritual side and trust in the divine. That is what the message from this number says, which is very synchronistic. I'm almost feeling like the angst or the heavy energy someone is feeling is two parts. One part may be the releasing of the old, so the releasing of a past with a particular person, the letting go of an old cycle. And my guides are reminding me to say that whenever something is processed out, whenever you shed your skin, spiritually speaking, you peel back a layer, it's actually necessary to re-experience any stuck, repressed, lodged emotions from that particular cycle or time period that haven't yet been processed out. So some of what you are feeling may actually be the release of deeply lodged emotions that are being let go through this shedding of your skin, through this letting go of the old. But the other part that I'm getting to this is there may be some divine feminines listening here who are dealing with a very powerful and ancient soul connection, such as a high-level soulmate or a twin flame. And there may be a part of you through the conscious mind that decided to let this go consciously, but you feel yourself continuously pulled back to this person. So although we do have conscious, co-creative free will of our life experience, meaning we co-create with others within our relationships, but we do create and attract and manifest our own life experience. However, we also do carry along with us an energetic blueprint within that I often call a soul blueprint. And within this blueprint, we also make agreements with other souls to connect, to meet, to share some kind of purpose or path co-creatively in this life. So we can choose to diverge from that blueprint or from those intentions. And sometimes if things do not go as planned in this life, meaning one person within a connection doesn't do their healing work or doesn't wake up as quickly as expected, there can be moments of what I am starting to call splits, but you could also think them as checkpoint moments. These are like these moments of a split from your soul blueprint where your guides might offer you other options, avenues, or opportunities to remain in alignment with your most authentic frequency and self, but to diverge somewhat from some of those unique soul intentions because of the free will choices that other souls involved may have made. Now, for some listening, I'm getting that you were presented with this kind of an option. So this sort of split or checkpoint where you may be connected with a masculine who still has a bit of healing work to do, who may be a bit slower in waking up to those intentions you were meant to share together. So your guides, for some reason I'm hearing in the last 3 months, that might not be exact for everyone, but I'm getting that recently your guides gave you the opportunity to essentially choose to exercise your free will to say, do you want to continue along this particular aspect of your soul's blueprint with this person, or do you want to maintain your authentic core soul frequency and choose to diverge into some other potential pathway or avenue? So for example, your soul's blueprint could have been to connect and to experience a reunion state with your twin flame. But if you found yourself waiting for this person, feeling like they were not waking up, were not doing their healing work, were repeating the same patterns and cycles, it's possible that your spirit guide stepped in and gave you this moment of split where they said, okay, here is another potential option, or here are a few potential options or avenues for you that could be other relationships, other routes, other choices. But what I'm getting is the divine feminine I'm channeling here. You may have been offered this option. These options may still be on the table for you, but the most powerful route towards accelerated expansion, soul growth, evolution is still with this person. And again, I'm not speaking to everyone on this channel, so only take this if it resonates, but it's almost like this painful splitting kind of moment for this divine feminine where you now have divine permission to pursue other routes, avenues, options in love, but you on a soul level still recognize, I hear that GPS system in cars saying, there's a hazard ahead, but you're still on the fastest route. You know when your GPS says that, and so it doesn't reroute you, but it does give you the option of other routes. So you can choose to stay on that route with the hazard that is still your fastest route, or you can choose a different route. And there's really no wrong choice because, again, you are the conscious creator of your life. I just saw the number 2112 for someone, and I didn't expect to get on this whole tangent. I had been meaning to talk about the split moments, especially for twin flames. I may actually put twin flame split in the title of this video or something like that. But my guides clearly wanted to share these messages and pieces of information because I felt them so strongly in my body, in my being, before starting to record this. So I do hope that information reached whoever needed to hear it. But regardless, I am getting that for some listening, first of all, your intuition always knows the quote unquote fastest route to your highest evolution, your greatest expansion. And so only you can know for you whether or not these messages connect in this way. But for many listening, I'm getting that the reason you feel so conflicted internally, you feel so divided, is because although there are these quote unquote hazards or obstacles with this particular soul, who may be a twin flame in this case, you on a core level still recognize that this is such a profound, powerful vehicle for expansion for the two of you, for continuing to radically align you with your true soul's purpose here, for continuing to evolve you. I feel like you and this person have really noticeably evolved and expanded each other, even through this one singular lifetime. If you look back with this person, there's so much mutual gratitude for how you have helped each other to grow, to catalyze, to expand so quickly. But it's also very intense between the two of you at times. So again, you have this option of alternate routes. Let's call them scenic routes for paths that may not move as quickly, but might be what you need at this time and might be more comfortable for you. But as far as expanding, evolving at a very rapid, accelerated rate, it still feels like that potential for very rapid soul growth is there with this person. But the reason that someone's mind is resisting it and someone is really struggling with these choices and decisions is because they are also aware that in order to choose to remain on this fast track, so to speak, with this person, they know that they may have to go through periods of time where they feel like the hermit, where they feel as though they are a bit isolated from people around them who may not understand this path, from friends who may want them to pursue other options or to get back out into the dating world or to let go of this person. They might feel as though they are putting something about themselves or their life on hold in some sense. But at the same time, through this solitude, they may also recognize that they can and will experience a continued explosive spiritual growth and evolution in connection with this other soul. So again, only you can make these choices for yourself and your life. No one can overlay or impose their own will onto yours. I'm only channeling some intuitive information I'm gathering for certain segments of our collective here. So as I always say, only take from this reading what connects with you personally, but I do hope that it provided you with some kind of clarity, guidance, or assistance along your soul's path today. And if it did, I would love to hear from you in the comments under this video. Also, be sure to subscribe to this channel if you'd like to stay tuned for more readings, energy updates, and informational podcast videos. You can also follow me on Instagram at Magnetize Yourself. Of course, the link to the Awakened Divine Feminine Subliminal Meditation is in the pinned comment and description box under this video. If you are someone who has been feeling this heavy energy, I am sending you so much love, so much healing, light, and essence at this time. And I hope that you are receiving that into your being, and that listening to this gave you some sense of peace or lightness, even through this challenging time that you may be experiencing. Remember that you are never alone on this path or on this planet, even if at times you do find yourself in that hermit mode, feeling lonely, feeling isolated. And it's my goal that through this channel, we can create and continue to grow this beautiful community here, where we can support and share mutual understanding with each other to help all of us feel less alone in this world. So thank you for being such a powerful co-creative part to this community. I am wishing you a beautiful day, and I will talk to you again in the next video.